had a lot of phlebotomy interviews. So this is for you guys. I want you guys to stay positive. Don't be nervous because they can sense it, okay? I want you guys to study, study, study. You know that you're an asset. All you have to do is convince them that you are. Stay tuned for these common phlebotomy interview questions. Good luck. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. My name is Jasmine. I go by Ray Phantom, or you all can call me Jasmine Ray. In today's video, we are going to be talking about phlebotomy interviews and the questions that you will have to answer to in order to get the job. So I jotted down some questions. Number 1, how comfortable are you when working with specimens, blood, urine, or stool? So why do you want to leave your current position? What is your greatest strengths and weaknesses? Why should we hire you? Have you drawn children before? And if so, how young? Many companies want to know if you have experience with children and infants. Also, do you know the steps to draw a child or an infant? And do you have experience with a heel stick? What is the complete step to a venipuncture? What size needles do you use for an adult age 18 and up? What size and type of needle do you use for an infant? How much experience do you have? If you have an elderly patient with dementia, what do you do? And if you are drawing a child and a child is kicking and screaming, what do you do? They will always ask you what is the correct order of draw, which is true. You should know your draw. And they might ask you, how many people do you normally draw in a day? They will sometimes test your knowledge in common order tests and what tube goes with what tests, which is true. So know your common order test. So BMP, CMP, lipid, a CBC, a PTT. Just look up those common order tests, okay? They may give you questions in regards to how good is your communication, feedback, and customer service. So an example would be, how do you handle the clients when they first walk into a room? They will ask you, why do you want to work for our company? So do a little background search, before you get hired with the company. Okay, sorry for the position change and the light change. It was getting dark outside. So next, we have a hard stick question. So they're going to ask you, what do you do if your person is a hard draw or you can't locate a vein? So yes, heel warmer. So when they ask you that question, your trick is, my technique I use if I have a hard stick patient is a heel warmer and water. So I just get my heel warmer, I put it on top of my patient's skin, on top of the venipuncture site. I leave it there for a few moments, and then I'll ask my patient if it's okay if they, drink some water. So it'll be an easy process for the both of us. Also, for a hard stick patient, you can use their hands. So you can do a hand draw, okay? You can say that as well. Another question from my previous employer, I remember the interviewer asking me if I had any conflict with any previous employers or employees, what did I do about it to make the situation better? Another question they asked is, if I had a person faint on me, what would I do? I remember answering, I would discontinue my draw. So you always want to say, I would discontinue my draw and call 911 and let my manager know. What else? Another question from my previous employer would be, what's the first thing you do when you see your patient or when your patient enters the draw seat? So the first thing you do is you greet them. You also introduce yourself and you ask for their first name, last name, and their date of birth. Some companies require their address and their phone number for verification, but you always need to verify their identity before drawing, okay? I remember interviewing for an urgent care and I had to turn down the job because they wanted me to be afloat in their area, and they are 2 hours away, like 2 hours and a half away from my house, so I had to turn it down. But I did go for the interview, and I did tell them if I ever relocate closer, at least an hour away, I would be available for them. They asked me to draw. I had to draw a nurse and a doctor on the spot. I was so nervous, but I completed my draw. So I was fine, but I was so nervous. I didn't expect them to ask me to draw them, you know? So you have to be mindful that they might have you draw on the spot. So make sure you dot those I's and cross those T's. I know how it is for starting out, trying to get that job and land that job. Trust me, I know. So this is why I'm making this video for you guys. Also, if you all are experienced phlebotomists, if you have any other type of interview questions or answers that our other phlebotomists need help with, please, I ask you, if you can, put it in the description box below. And thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my channel. Please share, like, and subscribe. Sending vibes your way. Thank you for watching. Peace.